How Graham Stephan makes $200,000 a month behind the scenes. Would you like to make a lot of money with a YouTube channel? A lot of people would, and many are trying. Motivation comes from the YouTube success stories. And one of those stories is Graham Stephan, a real estate agent who made well over $200,000 in income in just one recent month from his YouTube channel. If you want to make money on YouTube, Graham is definitely an example to follow, not the least of which because he shares his strategies in serious detail. At the end of the video, we'll do a quick test to see if you've been paying attention. Graham Stephan is a riveting speaker, to say the least. Let's start with the fact that Graham's primary career is real estate sales. He launched his YouTube channel in December of 2016, mainly because he loves talking about money, and thought it would be fun to do it on YouTube videos. On the channel, Graham talks about investing money and shares strategies that are working for him. He covers financial independence, early retirement, house hacking, credit wealth, student loan debt, and saving money. Along the way, he got excited at the potential to make money on YouTube from watching other successful YouTubers. On November 7th of 2018, Graham got more than 1.2 million views on a YouTube video he made about the JP Morgan Reserve credit card. That one video went viral, and he claims he made $7,293. As a result of that video, a lot of people, especially millennials, asked him how much money he's made on his YouTube channel altogether. He broke down how much he made during the entire year of 2018. That's revenue from all sources on the channel: ad revenue, program sales, speaking engagements, Amazon affiliates, and sponsorships. His total revenue for the year, he disclosed $253,318. Graham then set out to do something that seemed insane at the time: create videos that generate over 20 million views in 1 month. Mission accomplished. The monthly revenue generated by the 20 million views came to about $203,740. That works out to be roughly 1 cent for each view. Both traffic and revenue vary dramatically from one day to the next, but the two are closely correlated. A larger number of views generally translates into higher revenue. And that's not including sponsors, course sales, and other products which push it over the $100,000 mark. Whether or not this is actually sustainable over the long term, I have no idea, Graham confesses with a strong dose of humility. It could be a 1 month off. That's absolutely just ridiculous. But now that Graham has these results on his own YouTube channel, he believes it's possible for others to also make more money on YouTube. As long as you put out honest, good content, you're consistent with it, and you treat people with respect. But who is Graham Stephan really? Graham Stephan is a real estate agent, but it might be best to say he is a serial entrepreneur. He never even went to college and describes himself as a poor student. His first job at age 13 was at a marine aquarium wholesaler that would import and export exotic fish and coral. His job was to take pictures of the inventory as it came in, Photoshop it, then put it on their website. He was paid $1 for each photo and found he could do 20 to 35 per hour. That gave him an hourly income as high as $35. Serious money when you're 13 or 14 years old. He found he easily earned $100 or more in just a few hours of the workday. That job ended when he was 16, after which began a short-lived career as a drummer in a rock band. But by senior year in high school, he realized that wasn't going to be his future. He decided instead on a career in real estate sales. It was 2008, at the beginning of a really bad time in the housing industry. He got his start focusing on an area of real estate most agents ignore: leasing. The commissions on those deals are notoriously low, generally around $500, but for an 18-year-old who had few other options in life, that was real money. Similar to his marine aquarium wholesaler job, he began noticing that real estate agents don't have good photography on their lease listings. He offered to take pictures of listings by other agents in his office, Photoshop them, and put the ads on Craigslist. Under the deals he made, his compensation would be the commission for representing the tenants who responded to his Craigslist ads. That was the unique way he launched his real estate career, and the strategy grew fast. He eventually did begin selling homes. By the time he was 27, he claims he'd sold more than $120 million worth of real estate in the previous 9 years. But that didn't prepare him for his YouTube venture. So, how did Graham Stephan start YouTube? YouTube success didn't come overnight, and looking at Graham's recent numbers, it's important to realize he's been at this for 4.5 years. It was a slow start. During the first year of operations, he spent 40 to 50 hours per week making videos. Even though they weren't generating much revenue, it was a full-time job. But it generated just $26,000 in revenue in 2017. Worse, it took time away from his primary occupation of selling real estate, but he enjoyed making videos, so he continued. As it turns out, enjoyment may be one of those critical success ingredients. The worst thing you can do if you want to make money on YouTube is to enter it with the idea you want to make money, says Graham. The money is a byproduct of doing something I really enjoy doing. He's quick to point out that during at least the first few months he had his channel, it went from generating pennies per day to just a few dollars. That's a small return on videos that took several hours each to create and edit. It appears that, just as with any type of business, a YouTube channel takes time to develop. A year after launching the channel, he had about 80 videos on it, generating an average of about $200 per day. That translates into an income of roughly $6,000 per month. Good things were starting to happen. How he makes the YouTube channel work for him? Graham Stephan admits that the amount he's making on his YouTube channel exceeds the typical YouTube channel revenue by a lot. But how much you can make will depend on your general topic area, as well as the consistency with which you turn out new content. In fact, Graham emphasizes the importance of turning out content on a regular basis. It not only provides a steady stream of videos for your regular viewers, but each one represents an opportunity to generate a spike in viewership and revenue. Notice the first spike in viewership at about the middle of the above chart. It was from the JP Morgan Reserve credit card video. Prior to that video, the channel had been consistently earning $300 to $500 per day. But after that video went viral, daily revenue increased to between $1,000 and $2,000 per day. Since the second spike, his daily revenues has increased again to about $2,000 to $3,000. The peaks come from videos that go viral. Though again, Graham warns there's no way to know which ones they will be or when it will happen. To finish, there are two interesting conclusions about Graham Stephan's YouTube story. The first is that there are people making money on YouTube, and even a lot of it. But the second is that it will take time, a lot of effort, and plenty of experimentation. You'll need to find that right topic area, then learn to create videos that are both informative and add value to the viewers' lives. And then you'll have to turn out a lot of them on a regular basis. If you can master that combination, you can join the ranks of successful YouTube entrepreneurs like Graham Stephan. And that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Now let's do a quick test to see if you've been paying attention. What was Graham Stephan's first job? Comment below if you remember.